This video is to help you develop your clairvoyant abilities in a safe and easy manner using your imagination and third eye. Today, with the help of my archangels, I have created a simple yet powerful way to activate your creative imagination. But first, let's begin by exploring what clairvoyance really is. Clairvoyance is a French word that means clear seeing, also known as the intuitive sixth sense. It is a subtle perception that allows us to see energy. We have our usual five senses of the body: touch, taste, sight, smell, and hearing. But we also have many psychic senses to receive more subtle information beyond the ordinary senses. Clairvoyance works with your spiritual eye rather than the physical eyes. The spiritual eye is the sixth chakra, or commonly known as the third eye. This is an energy center in the midbrain behind the forehead. Chakra is a Sanskrit word that means wheel or energy center. A chakra is like a spinning wheel of light and energy. Chakras contain our spiritual information, much like the five senses that process information for the physical body. What is a clairvoyant? A clairvoyant is someone who uses the psychic ability of the third eye to see energy in the form of colors, pictures, images, light, and movement. Clairvoyants are regular people like you and me. Anyone can develop these abilities with training and practice. What's the difference between psychic and clairvoyant? You could consider psychic to be a broad term like the word food. There are millions of types of food. The same goes with psychic experiences. Food might mean a few leaves picked from the right plant, fast food, or an 8-course meal. It could mean vegetables, ice cream, popcorn, pasta, etc. There is an infinite list of food possibilities, and each provides a very different experience and different nutritional effect. The psychic fields are just as broad. Psychic experience includes everything from clairvoyance, clear seeing, to telepathy, hearing communication without someone speaking out loud, to clairsentience, feeling what someone else feels, and so much more. The word psychic stems from the Greek, and it means soul, personality, energy. All of us have soul, personality, energy. It's what transcends material existence and allows us to be so much more. Soul, personality, energy contains the entire mystical realm. Because you have a soul and a soul, personality, energy, this means you are psychic by nature. You don't have to learn to become psychic. You already are. In order to consciously use your abilities, you just need to exercise the muscle and clear out the beliefs and ideas that keep you from knowing and receiving your spiritual truth. It's a process of remembering your inherent ability. When you see something clairvoyantly, it's a powerful and magical experience. With proper training, you can have a ton of fun and be very safe doing so. Some other psychic fields can be more overwhelming. For example, if you feel what someone else is feeling, empathic ability, you might get anxious or confused by that person's emotional state and take it as your own. If you simply look at the energy like a movie, you can remain in your center and not take on it. With clairvoyance, you can read the energy of what's really going on in many different types of situations. Clairvoyance can be useful, healing, inspiring, and extremely helpful to ourselves and others. You can use clairvoyance to look at yourself, make decisions, create your dreams, manifest things, people, and so much more. Clairvoyance allows us to discover who we really are as spiritual beings living a temporary human experience. This video will help you tap into the very basics on how to imagine and use your spiritual eye to visualize an image in your brain. Many people believe that they are not psychic or that they don't see things. Perhaps they are more used to feeling or hearing things. They may have a stronger sense of being able to figure things out logically rather than intuitively. Even if that is your experience, you absolutely have access to your innate clairvoyant ability. It's a matter of strengthening, trusting, and clearing out old beliefs that say it's not possible. It simply requires discipline and practice. In the beginning, you might just see colors, shapes, haze, lightness, or darkness. Maybe you see a symbol or movement. You may not see energy like a photograph exactly, and that's okay. When we look at energy, we use our spiritual eye, and things look differently than using our physical eyes. Now let's begin. Once you learn to visualize, it's very helpful in guided meditations, for conscious visualizations, such as manifesting desired outcomes, abundance, health, love, money, people, and so much more. Once mastered, you can even communicate with our beloved angels and archangels, as well as our spirit guides. When practicing, there are usually two things that will happen. One is that different images will stream into your mind on their own. This comes from our natural ability to tap into the collective consciousness, which is like a universal library of images, thoughts, sounds, information, etc. Once we get in tune with the universe and we are trying to pull information out intuitively, the universe will send or stream different images in our mind automatically. The second way is what we will be practicing today. This is when we purposely put different images into our head so that the universe, our angels, and our guides have a library of pictures and videos that they can use to send a message. This is the reason why it's so important to only feed positive images and videos to our brain. Oftentimes, our angels will mix images together. For example, a guide is trying to communicate a message of a birth or a wedding. You would see an image of a pregnant woman and at the same time a wedding chapel or dress. Another example would be an image of a bird flying over a church and bells ringing. This would also mean a wedding that is protected by the angels. In the practice we're going to be doing today, I'll be giving you 3 different images you can work with to enhance your clairvoyance. The first image I have for you is this beautiful lake. Take a few seconds to notice the details in the trees, the water, the pines behind, and the clouds. Observe carefully. Take your time. Now close your eyes and recall as many details as you can about the image you were just looking at. Take your time. And now what I want you to do with your eyes closed is imagine a red kite flying in the sky, passing from the left side to the right side of the clouds. Okay, now open your eyes, and on a scale of 1 through 10, how easy was it for you to visualize that? Most people will go with a 6 or a 7. What you may have noticed is that when you added the element of the red kite, everything else may have kind of faded into the background, or maybe other things may have become more clear, such as the clouds moving or a breeze hitting the yellow flowers. Perhaps the red kite moved very rapidly or slow. All of you experienced something different when you tried this exercise. The reason why this is an important exercise is because, like we mentioned earlier, our angels and spirit guides combine pictures and videos in our mind to get different messages across. The second image I want you to look at is this beautiful samurai with a sword. Observe everything that's going on. Look at her position, the sword, her dress, her face and hair. Take a few seconds to really capture all the details you can. Look at the colors and textures. Now close your eyes, and this time we're going to try something different. I want you to imagine that this woman waves her sword and begins to turn and look at you. She fully stands up and looks at you directly. How does she look? Is she smiling? Does she want to begin a sword fight with you? What color are her eyes? Is her hair moving with the wind? Is she trying to say something to you? Take a moment to observe with your eyes closed. What is she trying to tell you? Is she getting closer to you, or is she moving away? Maybe some of you are also clairaudient, and she may want to have a full conversation with you. If so, ignore my voice and go ahead and have that conversation with her. Very interesting way to meet your guardian angel or spirit guide. For those of you who do not have a woman trying to speak to you, go ahead and open your eyes. On a scale of 1 through 10, how did you think you did? That one was harder, I'm sure. It takes a lot of energy to imagine all that was suggested, because now you're playing with an image you don't have the whole picture to, and you are really using your mind, imagination, and intuition to fill in those blanks. That is what clairvoyance does. It helps you fill in the blanks. So whether you're trying to use clairvoyance in your visualizations to attract different items, experiences, or even people to us, once we get in tune with the universe, our imagination fills in those blanks for us. Think of it as a blank canvas that the universe uses to start putting different pictures on that canvas for you to relay the message. Finally, the third exercise is this beautiful image of a balcony. Imagine that this is inside of a castle. Just observe the pillars, the vases, and the bridge across. Look at the colors, the fog. Each detail you can grasp by looking at the image. So now what I want you to do is close your eyes and once again begin recalling the image in your mind. Now this time, I want you to get into the picture. You will do that by imagining that you are walking towards the edge of the balcony. Everything is getting bigger and closer. Try to feel how is the temperature. Is it muggy or cold? Do you smell anything? So you get to the edge and you're able to look down. What is it that you see? Very good. What else? Great. Anything else? Go ahead and open your eyes. So all of you experienced something different. Some of you probably saw that you were really high looking down to the water. Some of you saw the fog coming towards you and felt a cold breeze. You may have seen people on the bridge or down near the sand next to the water, maybe a little village or small town. So once again, your mind is filling in the blanks for you. This time, you didn't just observe it. You didn't just add to it. You actually got inside the picture and you were able to really interact with it. So those are just some fun exercises that you can work with to enhance your clairvoyance. And we worked each one probably less than 3 minutes each. It's really easy, and a lot of people think you have to spend a long time doing meditation or working on opening your third eye, and while those practices are definitely beneficial and they can help you deepen your practice, simple things like this allows you to enhance your clairvoyance too. So if you find that you are short on time and still want to do some psychic development practice, this is a wonderful way to achieve it. The importance of learning to get in touch with your intuitive sense is because this really lays the foundation for your ability to strengthen your other psychic gifts as well. So if you want to become a stronger angel communicator or Reiki practitioner, whatever your goals are as a spiritual talent, it's beneficial getting to know the clairs. Exploring them and strengthening them will help your other gifts as well. So if this is your first time watching one of our videos, I would like to give you a warm welcome. Please like, subscribe, and activate the bell icon for new and exciting information. Here you will find a broad spectrum of spirituality, knowledge of the archangels, angels, and spirit guides, astrology, and numerology. My name is Richard, and it's always a pleasure to share knowledge that will wake up the soul. Until next time, love and light.